Well, we'll discuss the basic principles behind Homa. When we offer ingredients into the sacrificial fire, the ingredients get vaporized, and it is those vapors which would purify the environment and heals the atmosphere. It is the healed atmosphere that heals you and me. So that is how the whole mechanism works in Homa. So when the ingredients are added to the Homa fire, combustion takes place, and the vapors which come out as a product of combustion would get into the system through nose, mouth, and even pores of the skin, and the human beings get benefited because of that. So the health effects are mainly because of the way the medicinal herbs would act on the human systems when they are put into the sacrificial fire. The second aspect of Homam is the combustion process wherein carbon dioxide is produced but in small quantities because of the incomplete combustion that is taking place during the Homa process. The carbon dioxide released gets mixed with the aromatic compounds, and a cerebral stimulant is the output of that. That's the reason why the smoke that comes out of Homa Kund would heal the mental problems, mainly because it acts on the brain cells and stimulates them to a great extent, and would remove any disease that is associated with the mind and the brain. The other thing that is happening in Homa is the colloidal molecules that come out of the cow's ghee that is offered. They play a great role. They come in the colloidal form and then they unite with the pollutants surrounding the home kund, and then they settle to the bottom of this, and when they get mixed with the soil, they would organize the soil, and that would impart nutrients to the plant when the soil is in contact with the plants or the leaves. And the whole process is a time released Fourier nutrient supply process. Another thing that's happening in the process is this smoke that is getting electrically charged during the process of combustion. One more input we give in Homa is the sonic vibrations. By chanting mantras, sonic vibrations are created in the atmosphere with a specific direction, force, timing, and modulation. The modulation is normally at three levels: Udatta, Anudatta, and Swarita. And depending on the type of mantra, they are repeated, and that would add an extra dimension in giving extra energy to this whole system of Homa and its effects on the environment. Now, at the individual level, people do Agnihotra, which is normally done at the exact sunrise and the sunset. The purpose is to take care of the health and well-being of the people in the house and the surroundings and the region in which he lives. But at the community level, homas are conducted which have a bigger benefit in stopping radiation and radioactivity even. And some studies have shown that even ozone layer can be protected by conducting some homas. In addition to this, we have some specific homas for specific purposes, like Aswamedha, Aptoryama, Agniratra, Somayaga, Parjanya, All these would add on to the different conditions of the environment and then cause changes in the environment that would result in the wanted results which the practitioner would like to have through these yajnas and homas. Now, one specific purpose for which yajnas are done, particularly like Parjanya yajna, is to get rains. Now, the science behind rain making is very interesting. These days, we produce artificial rains by cloud seeding, by sending silver iodide into the clouds, so that these silver iodide particles would form as nuclei, which would condense the clouds, and those cloud condensation nuclei are supplied through silver iodide. This Homas could be a substitute to this. By producing some nuclei and sending them across onto the clouds, we can create such conditions which are favorable for causing rain. This is what exactly is being done in some of the homas. In our own experience in Srisalem, when we found that there were continuous rains after 9 days of Homa, the result could be because of the formation of cloud condensation nuclei by some of the particulates that are sent across onto the clouds. When we analyzed the bottom ash, we found zinc oxide and manganese oxide as the main products. Possibly, these are the two reasons, two types of particulates which are responsible for rain making. Apart from rains, zinc oxide has got a medicinal value. It can cure skin diseases. And in the modern medicines, if you see the skin ointments, 5% of zinc oxide is added in skin ointment. So it has got a tremendous medicinal value. Similarly, manganese oxide has got the property of improving the functioning of the brains and the central nervous system. So that way, the human beings who are surrounding the Homa, they are getting benefited, and the environment as a whole also would get benefited because of the purification of the atmosphere by reduction of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, by reduction of radiation and reduction in bacteria and virus and many other pathogenic organisms in and around our environment. In short, these are the benefits of Homa, and I try to put them in a nutshell, but being a great subject with vast experimental setup and vast experimental procedures being followed in various countries, it can be elaborated further. A lot of studies are being done both in India and abroad based on some of our study, which was done in 2010, and it was published in an international journal and presented in an international conference. Later, it was translated into 18 different languages, and a lot of research was stimulated based on those findings. Even today, a lot of IITs are working on different aspects of Homa as to what is the outcome of Homas of different types and what are the effects on the environment, on the soil, on the groundwater, on the plants, on the vegetation, the animals, and the humans at large. Now, this attempt to propagate the idea of Homa is laudable, and I would appeal to every one of you to take it very seriously and follow the path so that you will get benefited and you will also help the community to get benefited through the process. Thank you for listening to me.